This is Cousin J. Jarreau coming at you with another Anderson 1939 Productions. Today we are reviewing the man with the master plan, Cobra Commander, G.I. Joe, all the way from the original through to the new movie, Rise of Cobra. Stay tuned. Sit back tight, get your popcorn ready. We gonna talk a little Cobra time. And we're back. The first Cobra Commander we want to introduce is the original Cobra Commander as he appeared in the cartoon in the 1980s, wearing his helmet, standing here with his gear, and he has a piece of the Weather Dominator with him. Nice figure, nice detail. Actually, it's not the Weather Dominator, it's the mass device. Got to correct myself on that. But looking at this figure, nice detail, nice color, really complete figure. Really enjoyed the sculpt on this one. And I think if you're a collector, you'll like this one too. And the second Cobra Commander we have in the lineup is another one that is really well detailed, really well articulated. This Cobra features his hood. Also appeared in the original animated cartoon series as an alternate appearance for him. I really personally like this figure a lot. I like the detail on it, and I especially like the hood. Personally, a little bit more than the mask. But as we continue to move on, the third Cobra Commander in our installment features Cobra Commander in his battle armor. This appeared toward the end of the animated series, the end of its original run in the 80s. Nice detail as far as the armor is concerned. You see the picture standing next to it matches up pretty well with the detail of how the character was actually animated in the series. Nice detail. Not one of my favorite among the Cobras, as I'm more of a fan of the traditional Cobra Commander look. But again, as a collector, nice detail on this figure. And our fourth Cobra Commander in our lineup is the Cobra Commander that was featured in G.I. Joe Resolute. This is Anderson 1939's personal favorite, and strongly becoming one of my personal favorites. Again, it goes back to the traditional look of the original Cobra Commander. The detail on this figure is fabulous, and we'll talk a little more about that once we open it up. And the last Cobra Commander in our lineup is the Cobra Commander that was featured in the movie G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra. Comes with a highly detailed coat. His armor is fairly well detailed. His mask is fairly well detailed. And he comes with some extra accessories. Again, in a few minutes, we're going to come back at you. We're going to pop these babies open, and we're going to see what they look like fully displayed. Coming back at you. Back to our review on the Cobra Commanders. These two Cobra Commanders are two of my personal favorite. Again, we start with the Cobra Commander from 25 years ago, the original Cobra Commander, and then we have Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe Resolute. Both of these figures feature the helmets that are removable. Both of these figures feature hand weapons. Particularly with the G.I. Joe Resolute, I like the additional sword they added to it. The reason I wanted to feature these two figures together is, again, bringing the old school and the new school together. It's a beautiful thing to see how he has transcended from one generation to the next. The G.I. Joe Resolute Cobra Commander, I love the detail on this figure. The extended coat with the cloak over his shoulders and the Cobra emblem, classy. Really classy. I love the detail on it. And my man Anderson 1939 couldn't agree with me more because, again, as I stated before, this is one of his personal favorites. And of course, going back to the original Cobra Commander where it all started from, you gotta give love to the old school. Nice detail on this figure. Also coming with a piece of the mass device. It's a really tight figure. As a collector, I highly recommend collecting these two figures. Now this is actually our second variation of Cobra Commander, where he wears the Imperial Hood. I loved this incarnation of Cobra because, again, it gave him that Imperial look, like he should be sitting on the throne and he should be saying to his soldiers, look, don't make me tell you twice. Make me have to remove this mask and I'm about to get stank with you. But I really like the detail of this figure as well. Goes back to the exact same mold as the original, other than changing the head sculpt. Comes with the same weapon. Color scheme is a little bit darker, giving it a deeper, more, again, Imperial look to it. And the detail on it is trimmed in gold instead of in red, which again gives it a more Imperial look. I really, really like the detail of this figure, and this is among one of my favorites as well. This is our battle armor Cobra Commander. And you can tell by the tone in my voice that even though this is a well-detailed figure, and from a collector standpoint, you need to have it in your collection, it reminds me of another 80s cartoon called Mask. I'm waiting for this Cobra Commander to whip out a vehicle that transforms into something, because as far as the traditional Cobra Commander, I'm the leader of a team, I rule, I kick butt, he doesn't quite fit the bill. He kind of looks like somebody grabbed a Cobra Trooper and said, here, we're going to put you on some shiny armor, now stand out in the front of the battlefield and fight. Don't get me wrong, I'll say again, the detail on this figure is nice. The way they did the quote-unquote armor is really, really nice. To me, I could have really adored this figure had he not been Cobra Commander. And Cobra Commander from Rise of Cobra. All I can say when I look at this figure is wow. Wow doesn't necessarily mean a good thing, but it ain't necessarily a bad thing. Like I said with the other figure, had he been anybody but Cobra Commander, I could appreciate and respect this figure that much more. But I will give props to the guys at Hasbro. They did a good job with the detail of this figure. You can't really tell in this video, but if you, as a collector, purchase this figure and you look at this figure up close, the detail in his coat is amazing. The detail in his chest plate is tight work. When you look at his weapons that are featured here with him, and he does come with another accessory that we chose not to feature, the weapons are done well. Love the fact that they even put the little cobra in between his legs. Coming at you. What I can't stand about this Cobra Commander, I just can't get over, is the mask. I don't like the clear mask. I understand from the movie, you know, the whole he's covering his burnt face and all this. No. What is no? When you look at Cobra Commander with his mask, whether you look at the traditional Cobra Commander that had the silver mask and the helmet that showed not only a sense of elegance but class, you look at the Cobra Commander that wore the hood, the Imperial look, distinctive. Even if you want to go to the Cobra Commander with the battle armor, who again looked like a character from Mask, again, there was something commanding about the figure itself. This figure is not very commanding. Not very commanding at all. As a collector, I say get this one for your collection, but if you're not that big of an enthusiast, sorry guys at Hasbro, love you, but this figure bites. Now, from a collector standpoint, these of the figures we featured by far are the three best in the collection. Again, the classic and traditional look, very distinguished looking, and they command respect. These are the three best Cobra Commanders that I've seen. Style, elegance, detail, articulation. If you are interested in Cobra Commander and you're a fan of the character like I am, I highly suggest you step out to your local store and pick them up. As for the other two that we featured, not so much. But as a completist and as an enthusiast, as a collector, add them to your set. Coming back at you next time on Anderson 1939, he will be back and he will be doing the review on G.I. Joe's General Hawk. This is Cousin Jay. It's been a pleasure entertaining you. Peace out, people.